So I'm going to start with the slip stitch. And then I'm going to chain 13 chains. Once I have my 13 chains, I'm going to add one more chain, and then I'm going to skip the next one, and into the second one I'm going to make a single crochet like that, and then I'm going to make another single crochet. So you're going to repeat this single crochet for the entirety of row 1 up to the end of your stitch. So make sure you have 13 single crochets for row 1. That's how row 1 is going to be looking like. For row 2, you're going to chain 1 and turn your work, and then we're going to start working still on the single crochet. So hook in, pull your yarn, that's a single crochet. So for the entirety of row 2, you're going to be making single crochets. So make them up to the end of the row, and then I'll meet you again. So once you're done with your row 2, you're going to chain 1 for row 3 and turn around, and you're going to continue with your 13 single crochet. So because this is going to be the base of our bag, you're going to keep repeating the single crochets until you get to row 20, and then I'll meet you again once you've made your total number of crochets up to row 20. So after I've made that base, so now we are going to start working for the body. And to work for the body, I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work like this. In this first stitch, I'm going to be making 2 single crochets. So 1 and 2 single crochets, and then I'm going to continue with my single crochets for the row until I reach my last stitch. Once I get to my last stitch, I'm going to be making 2 single crochets also to this last stitch, and then now I'm going to start working on the long side of my bag. So I'm going to just put my yarn in these pieces and just continue with the single crochets until I get to the other side here. So once I've reached to the other side, the short side, I'm going to make 2 single crochets to the first stitch there, and then I'm going to continue with my single crochets up to the end of the row. When I get to the end of the row there, I'm going to make 2 single crochets to that side, and then I'm going to turn over to this other long side and continue with my single crochets. So I've made the single crochets up to the end of the row here. So now I'm going to join using a slip stitch and pull my yarn like that, and that's the first row for the body. So for the second row, you're going to chain 2, and then into the same stitch I'm going to be making a half double crochet. So yarn on your hook and then into the same stitch, pull, and then pull yarn through all 3 loops, just like that, and that's how you make your half double crochet. And then you're going to skip 1, and into the next one you're going to make another half double crochet like that, and then another one into the same space, and then you're going to skip 1 into the other one, half double crochet, and another half into that same space, and then skip 1 into the next one, make your half double crochet and another one into the same stitch. So this is the pattern you're going to repeat for the entire row. Skip 1 and make 2 half double crochets into the same stitch like that. Skip 1, 2 half double crochets into the same space, skip 1 and make a half double crochet and another into the same space. That's how it's going to be looking like. And then into the long side you're going to skip the first one, and into the next one make your half double crochet and another, skip 1, 2 half double crochets. So you're going to continue with the skip 1, 2 half double crochets until you get to the other side, the end of the row, and I'll meet you again. So once I'm at the end here, I've reached, I'm going to make a slip stitch and pull my yarn, and I'm done with row 2 of our bag. So for the third row I'm going to chain 2 and make a half double crochet into the same stitch like that, and then I'm going to continue as the previous row. So skip 1 and into the next one make your half double crochet and another one into the same stitch like that, and then skip 1 into the next one, make half double crochet like that and another one, skip 1 into the next one, make your half double crochets, skip 1, half double crochet and another one. To make a slip stitch just like that. So this is how your progress should be looking like. Repeat what we did for the previous row. So chain 2 and then into the same space make your half double crochet just like that, and then skip 1 into the next one, make your half double crochet and another one, then skip 1 and make your half double crochet like that, then skip 1, half double crochet and another one in the same space, skip 1, half double crochet and another one. So you're going to repeat this for the entire row, and you're going to be making about 26 rows. So you can make the number of rows that you're comfortable with for the bag. So continue with this. For me, I'm going to be making up to row 26. So this is the full crochet bag that I've made. If you want, you can add more colors to your bag, or you can stick to one color pattern. For me, I thought that the green will bring out the pink. So after you've made the number of rows that you want, so I'm going to chain 2, and then I'm going to make a half double crochet in the next stitch. So for this row, you're going to be making half double crochets for the entire row. So for every stitch, you're going to be making one half double crochet, like that. So make this for the entire row, and then I'll meet you when you've reached back to the first stitch that you made. So once I've reached my first stitch, I'm going to be making a slip stitch and just pull like that. For the next row, I'm going to chain 1 and make a single crochet like that, and then for the entire row I'm going to be repeating single crochets until I get to my first stitch and make a slip stitch. That's how it's going to be looking like, your row of half double crochet and then single crochet, and then you're going to chain 1 and cut your yarn, and then you can weave in the yarn endings, or you can use your darning needle. For me, I do it like this. I'll continue hiding it some other time. So now I'm going to be making my back straps. So you see where I made the bottom of the bag and it's coming to an end. So I'll follow this row up to this point. This is the point I'm going to start back strap, and on this side I'll follow and I'll start it at the side here. So I'm going to take my yarn and attach it, and I'm going to chain 1 and then make a single crochet at the same spot, and then make 5 single crochets, like that, and then I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work, and I'm going to make again 5 single crochets, chain 1, turn. So that's how it's going to be looking like. Chain 1, continue with your 5 single crochets. Chain 1, turn your work, then make 5 single crochets. So you're going to repeat this until you have the desired back strap that you want, and then join it to this other side, and then repeat for the other side as well. That's how you're going to be joining your back straps, so onto the same chain. And for this one, I've already made the other part. I've made about 68 rows, but if you want a bigger strap, you're going to be adding your amount of single crochet rows. So now I'm going to get on this part, and I'm going to join it like that using a slip stitch. Sorry. So I'm going to pull my yarn like that, and when I have these two parts like that, I'm going to attach, pull through, and make 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I'm going to chain 1 onto this other side like that, and cut my yarn. So as I've cut my yarn, I'm going to be hiding these yarn endings. Is it that? And that's how my bag is going to be looking like. These are my bag strips, and this is the body of the bag. So thank you for watching this tutorial, and I'll see you next time. Bye.